When it's historical and insightful,
when there is a breathtaking or magical moment,
then it's Badagry Festival.
Brought to you by MTN Culture Fest.
Enjoy.
MTN brings to you Badagry Festival, an experience of breathtaking and fun-filled moments. Badagry in Lagos State, Nigeria, located along the ancient slave coast of West Africa, was founded precisely in 1425. In its first 400 years of existence, Badagry became prominent with the export of slaves across the Atlantic to Europe and the Americas.
Badagry, as a historical town, served as ancient slave port and a major slave market in the whole Nigeria. Over 5 to 6 years now, MTN has been with us. They have been with us, and the partnership has been very cordial, very rewarding for the community and for the organizers too.
It is in remembrance of the slave trade era, the significance of the town in its growth and eventual abolition, that the people of Badagry celebrate the annual Badagry Festival, initiated in 1999.
The festival celebrates the history of emancipation. It celebrates the freedom of the people of Badagry from the shackles of the slave trade. So that's why we use Badagry as a global platform for the reintegration of the African descent in the diaspora.
Championed by African Renaissance Foundation, AEROFOR, a non-governmental and non-profit organization. The festival, among other objectives, seek to engender and strengthen a sense of belonging in brothers and sisters whose forefathers were uprooted from their cultural and natural environment during the dark era of slave trade.
Badagry Festival started 16 years ago, and it started right in this place we are, with just a day program. And from there, it started expanding in scope, in content, and in followership. So today, we have a week program, a festival that spreads over a whole week with different programs in different communities.
Since the inception, MTN has been a proud sponsor of this festival of liberty, heritage, and history.
Badagry Festival is unique to MTN. We look at how unique is Badagry as a town to Nigeria. So if you look around the Badagry, they have a historical perspective as long as Africa is concerned in terms of the transatlantic slave trade. So if you look at the uniqueness of Badagry, that unique nature of Badagry makes us to impact. They say, okay, Badagry, you are one of the identified areas for us to partner with because it's a liberation process. MTN has come into the annals of Nigeria to liberate people in the communication sector.
MTN has done a lot, apart from the supporting the event of today and the previous ones. They have also done empowerment. They've empowered the people, they have done monuments, in fact they are coming, they've done talent hunts. So I just wish and pray that MTN will continue to grow from strength to strength I tell you, we only have 2 communication companies in Nigeria, and that is MTN and others.
With MTN's sponsorship, the festival gets bigger and better every year. This year's edition was breathtaking and fun-filled, with events ranging from art exhibition, water sport activities, Aholu Carnival, Zangbeto Masquerade Carnival, amongst others.
Badagry Festival is key. Now, why I say Badagry Festival is key is because it's a culture that is celebrated annually. And MTN, as a multinational, is proud to be associated with a festival like this, which is a renowned festival.
In keeping with the objectives, annually, the festival is dedicated to African descents in the diaspora, either late or living, who have distinguished themselves in the course of human history and development, particularly as it relates to the history of the black race. On the International Day for the Remembrance of Slave Trade and its Abolition, the exploits of Toussaint Louverture was projected in a special symposium for his outstanding personality as a military and political genius for transforming an entire society of slaves into the independent black state of Haiti.
This year's festival is dedicated to the memory of Toussaint Louverture. He led the 1791 Haitian Revolution, the first revolution ever to be led by enslaved people, who created the first black republic in the Western Hemisphere.
To help project its aquatic splendor to the outside world, MTN sponsored swimming and boat regatta competitions aimed at projecting talents that abound among the youths of Badagry.
Thank you for MTN for this festival. We have seen the tribe, we have seen the potential, the capacity, the fit. Thank you very much.
I want to appreciate MTN people for what they have been doing for Badagry, also for the gift that they gave us. So we are very grateful for that.
As a show of respect to the traditional institution in Badagry, MTN also sponsored the Ahonu King's Carnival, which provided a platform for bonding between His Royal Majesty, the Wenu Ahonu Menu, and the subjects. The climax of the festival was a grand finale, which afforded Badagry indigents the opportunity to showcase other aspects of their culture, as well as their unflinching loyalty for MTN's sponsorship of the festival.
MTN started this festival with us. We loved them, they were trying for us, and the service, they are good.
It brought together many illustrious sons and daughters, cultural enthusiasts, and the media. The occasion opened with a cultural parade by all the family quarters in Badagry. The youths had a field day, displaying raw talent. The children, women and men, who were dressed in their different traditional attires, were also on hand, chanting and dancing. It was a moment of magic when the famous Zangbeto and Igunuku masquerades and others took the center stage. Another action that captured the attention of the audience was the beating of the gigantic sato drum by children. MTN saved the best for the last with a raffle draw session on the grand finale, which saw hundreds of Badagry indigents cutting away fantastic prizes, including MTN-branded gifts and souvenirs.
I win T-shirts for MTN people, and I thank them that their soul will be so blessed more than this.
I have MTN 4 lines that I'm using because I prefer MTN, and they are very good. I have no problem with them.
The annual MTN-sponsored Badagry Festival exemplifies the creative power of history and culture, as the people of the ancient city of Badagry once more demonstrated to the entire world their ability to preserve their rich cultural heritage. Badagry has not failed to stimulate my curiosity.
Yeah, the land is full of unending discoveries.
All right, let's stick around for sights and sounds.
And also travel tips.